Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. The S&P 500 climbed on Monday to kick off the final week in September. The broader index rose 0.4%, the Nasdaq Composite closed higher by 0.45%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 0.13%. All three major averages snapped four-day losing streaks. Chemical giant Dow was the best performing member of the 30 stock index, rising 1.7% after an upgrade from JP Morgan. Amazon shares climbed more than 1% after the online retail giant said on Monday it will invest up to $4 billion in artificial intelligence firm Anthropic. Anthropic will get access to Amazon's computing power and the funds needed to help it cover the huge costs required to train and to run massive AI models. Stocks have struggled this month as the Federal Reserve signaled higher interest rates for longer, sending bond yields higher. The market also contended with a rally in crude oil and a winning streak in the dollar during the seasonally weak trading month. The 10-year Treasury yield was last higher by 10 basis points at 4.542%, reaching its highest level since 2007 when it hit 4.57%. Investors are also closely monitoring progress on a budget resolution in Washington. Lawmakers over the weekend expressed few signs of movement on a deal that would keep the US government funded for the remainder of the fiscal year. On Monday, Moody's Investors Service warned a shutdown would be a credit-negative event for the US. Turning to US sectors now, all sectors except for consumer staples, real estate and utilities closed higher overnight. Energy was the best performer. Shifting to China, shares of Evergrande plunged 21.8% on Monday after the embattled developer said it was unable to issue new debt due to an ongoing investigation into one of its subsidiaries, dealing a fresh blow to its restructuring plans. Evergrande's woes knocked industrial metals, including iron ore, lower. This comes when seasonal demand from China has been historically strong. China buys about 70% of the world's seaborne iron ore. Chinese developers have stopped restocking steel. Staying on the commodity front, in Europe, the region is facing the need to rely on US fossil fuels for an extended period as it seeks to diversify away from Russian natural gas and expand its renewable energy sector to enhance energy security. Top EU energy officials have ensured that the EU possesses the necessary tools to handle potential energy crisis in the aftermath of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, including conservation measures and increased adoption of renewable energy sources. Looking ahead to Oz markets, the SPI futures are pointing to a 0.1% fall. Thank you for listening.